Hello, everybody. This is Eddie Speed with Noteschool, and I'm here with my friend Paula Dwyer. He is representing the Montague County Child Welfare Board, and for now the fifth year in a row, we do a hog hunt up near Nacona, Texas, in Spanish Fort, which is right on the Texas border of the Red River, and a lot of wildlife up there, and we have a facility up there that we enjoy doing things at. And so we have an event that we put a lot of emphasis in every year, and we kind of call it the Hogathon. So, as I said, this is for the Montague County Child Welfare Board. Paul, tell us a little bit about that, please, sir.
Hey Eddie, thank you for inviting me here today to talk a little bit about this, and we sure are excited to be able to host the Hogathon once again for the fifth year in a row. Um, like you said, it does represent the Child Montague County Child Welfare Board, and what that represents is all the children in the county that need assistance, whether it be through CPS help or anything like that, and all the funds raised go to there, and they see that those funds are put to proper use.
Yeah, we've been involved in this charity for a long time, and the growth of the charity and what they've been able to accomplish is incredible. And I give a lot of credit, Paul, to you and my friend David Finolio for giving us this opportunity, and then all the incredible work you do behind the scenes to make it happen. So we really appreciate that. And let's talk a little bit. This is last year's Hogathon. So we have a lot of people that work and participate in this. We had 10 hunters, and the rest of them are guides and cooks and people that facilitate a lot of different things. So it takes a pretty good amount of people to pull all this together. And but we really are grateful for all the people that work hard to help do this, and we're the most grateful for the guys that are hunters. So this was last year's event. Everybody, Mr. Finolio got them matching shirts. Look pretty cool there. And Paul, talk a little bit about what we do, kind of from arriving here at DFW, and and they'll kind of show up here at the office at Noteschool, and let's talk about what kind of progresses from there.
Yeah, so everyone usually comes in the Thursday before the event, and this year the event will be March 2nd to 5th, so they'll land on Thursday the 2nd. They'll come here to the colonial offices. We'll get together, group everyone up, make sure everyone has a ride up there. We generally like to do lunch before we get all the way up there. A favorite stop of ours is Babe's Chicken, which is pretty famous down here in the area. Gives us a great feed, and we get up there that evening, kind of get settled in. If for anyone that's been there before knows that we make sure everyone is comfortable. Everyone has it's as my wife likes to say, it's more like glamping rather than being out in the wild camping. It's real comfortable, real good facilities, and we make sure everyone is ready to go and ready to start hunting the next day.
Yeah, this is a picture last year. Paul loaded him up in his big old army truck and rode him out to the gun range, and it's pretty cool there.
Yeah, so at the gun range, we make sure that we usually try and do that Thursday evening. We get over to the gun range, make sure everyone is comfortable with the gun that they'll be shooting. That goes for everyone. Whether you have 20, 30, 40 years experience, it doesn't matter. We want to make sure that you're comfortable and we're comfortable with you too. And that's a good way to get started, and you can show us what you know, and we make sure that everyone has a safety course before we get out there and throw you into it.
Yeah, so we'll have a lot of activities back at the Note Recovery Center, as we like to call it, and there's a long friend of David's there on the left, Bugs we call him, and Tommy Yao, and uh, he's one of the guys that will help cook, and as you see some pictures of the Note Recovery Center. Paul, that's a picture of you, and you got a
Yeah, that's from last year. One of the trips, day trips we did. We went to the river. We toured around down there, showed everyone a little bit of history of the river, spoke about the area that we were in, and everyone got a fun ride down there.
yeah. So depending on where you're hunting, we may put you out in something like this, or it may be a pickup, or quite honestly, we may walk you in, depending on exactly where it is. We limit this hunt to 10 hunters, and everybody has a guide. As Paul said, we place a lot of emphasis on safety, and so we've got a couple of guys that have excellent gun skills and shooting skills, and we'll make sure everybody gets to shoot the gun they'll be shooting and becomes comfortable with it. And Paul works hard at coordinating a lot of this stuff, as he and David Finolio and his son Matt, they all work really hard at it. So, Paul, I can't guarantee everybody will have a blind that looks like this.
No, that's a pretty good blind right there. But a lot of our blinds are set up real well. We're real blessed with a lot of friends in the area that give us their hunting blinds and their facilities, so we can have as comfortable as an experience for everyone.
Yeah. So there a lot of the locals that have really good places to hunt. They share their facility with us. As well as we have places that we hunt ourselves. We just have to try to have plenty of places to attract the hogs. It's hunting, and you don't ever know where they're going to be. Paula snapped that picture of my son Wood, who will be one of the guides. I snapped that picture of him earlier this year. I think it was about 18 degrees the day I took that picture. So maybe it won't be 18 degrees when they're out there hunting, but we'll coordinate a lot as far as clothes and what you guys need to bring and that kind of thing, so you won't be uncomfortable. So we can't guarantee hogs, but I will promise you that the pictures you're seeing are from feeders that are on the places that we hunt. So there's a lot of hogs. Sometimes we go and don't see that many, obviously, because that's a lot of hogs. But these are from game cams that have been taken, so they're definitely on the property. And once again, there's the same thing. There's a great big old hog, big black hog back there, Paul. If you look at the picture on the left,
oh yeah,
it's definitely a shooter. My brother came from Mississippi, and Wood, my son, guided him, and he killed one about that big last weekend.
yeah,
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So as far as guys killing the hogs and stuff, like I said, we don't guarantee it. There's Tim Aker's son down the far bottom right, and then Ralph Marshall, who actually runs the desk for us at the trade desk for our Notes Direct process. There's a veterinary friend, Tom Buckley. That is a trophy hog right there, big time. Tom Buckley is a good hunter, and came and has participated on the hunt with us, and it's really fun. Cade Thompson, if any of you have ever been to Note Expo, he's been a keynote speaker several times. Founded a company called Halo, but also he enjoys hunting. Cade always comes and helps guide the hunts with us and stuff. So we've got good experienced guys to help put you on the best potential that you can, and so we have a lot of fun. And if you don't kill a hog, trust me, it's a big time, great fun time. But obviously, we're always thrilled to take the hunting seriously too and make it work. Paul, talk about some of the other things we do.
Okay, so like Eddie said, Wood and David Finolio's son, they're the main hunters in the group, and they make sure that the hunting is up to par. Me myself, I'm a fan of food, and I make sure that the food is up to par. So we like to call it gourmet ranch cooking. We cook out on the fire nearly every night. We cook everything from steaks, pork, chicken. one night we'll probably have a fish fry. Um, so the food will be top notch. There'll be all you can drink and eat. If you get thirsty or hungry, you're at the wrong spot. But one of the things we do like to do, a good friend of ours and a member of the Child Welfare Board let us come out to their facility, and we have chuck wagon breakfast, so real old style cooking. Everyone gets to experience that, and each year they tell us that's one of the highlights, and it is a real special place. So yeah, so like I said, I take care of the food and that, and I like to eat good, and you all will eat good too. So
It's the food is incredible. I just can't tell you how hard these guys work at it, and it's a great thing that everybody gets to come and participate in the hunting. But trust me, everybody leaves there loving it because of all the food and the great stuff. So that's one of the mornings that we do, and we go to the people's last name is Brown, and we go to their really cool ranch facility and have a chuck wagon thing, and then we have our facility as well. So tell them about old Pete there, Paul.
there's Pete. Pete comes nearly every year, and he loves the hunting. But he puts his heart and soul into it, and that was a picture his buddy snapped at the airport last year, and like it says, we promise you'll be wore out when you leave. A couple of the other things that we do on the Saturday night, we have a poker competition, which started out small a few years back and now has become kind of a competitive night and just real good fun added in to what we do. So
I believe old Pete had participated in that poker tournament, Paul.
yeah, he's one of the top three every year, so he's pretty proud of that fact.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
All right. So as we said, the Child Welfare Board of Bontague County is what we do this for, and all the proceeds go to this. So we are the facilities are donated. They do pay for the food, but other than that, all the facilities and all the things that it takes to make the hunting work and the travel, getting you up there and so forth, are all donated by a variety of people. David Fenolio and I are honored to be able to contribute some, but there's way more people that contribute than we do. So it's a great, absolute great cause and a great time. So Paul, let's talk about how somebody's going to take action and do this. So you're going to arrive at the Colonial office on Thursday morning, so you'll either fly in Wednesday evening or Thursday morning, depending on where you fly from. We like to have you here about 11 o'clock on Thursday morning. We're going to travel. As Paul said, we're going to stop and eat at Babe's Chicken, and if you haven't been there, it's a pretty well-known local place. And then we'll travel up to Spanish Fort, and that's just north of Nocona, and that's where our kind of headquarters facility is. We fondly call it the Note Recovery Center. And then we're going to make sure you shoot your guns and get ready for Friday morning hunt. So Matt and my son Wood will get you squared away on shooting, and we have people that have never shot a long rifle before, and we have people like Tom Buckley that have big time shot a long rifle for their whole life. So wherever you fit in there, we'll kind of adjust accordingly. And but we just want to make sure everybody's safe and it feels comfortable with shooting a scope gun and at a target, and we'll let you shoot as much as you feel like you need to. And we'll have some other fun things that we do goofing around with you there around the place that day. Accommodations will be on site or nearby ranch that loans us some really cool bungalows. So we'll just kind of adjust where everybody is, but we should be able to house everybody. As Paul said, all the food and beverages are come as part of the package and part of what you pay. And then also another thing is we contribute loaning you guns. And so we'll have guns and ammo, appropriate ammo for those guns. So if you can bring a gun, that's absolutely fine, but if you don't want to bring a gun, then we'll provide that for you, and you won't need to travel with one. So each hunter will have a guide, and that's pretty important because we want to make sure that the guides um, are helping you get on the hogs and know where they are and where to look, and helping you with the safety factor of it and all that good stuff. So we'll make sure that everybody has a guide that's going to be able to help make their hunt even better. So we'll hunt for basically Friday and Saturday, both morning and evening. So we're kind of up early and back in after dark. There'll be some times you can rest up during the day, but there's stuff going all the time. Of course, Paul and Mr. Fenolio and a whole group of people do a lot of cooking, and from breakfast to incredible evening meals and all that kind of stuff. So we'll have breakfast Sunday morning, and then we'll get everybody positioned and back to the airport. We'll just need to know. We tell people try not to schedule a flight before noon, and then we'll try to have everybody back in time. We usually kind of go back in waves a little bit to kind of fit all that together. Okay, so here is the deal. The price on the hunt is $2,250 per gun. So if you're going to hunt, it's $2,250 a gun. If you're a guest and you're not going to hunt, then it's $500. So a lot of times people will bring their spouse. We've had a person or two that's brought their kid, and that's perfectly okay and whatever that looks like, but that's basically what the deal is. Paul, what else, my friend?
I think one thing that I'd add to someone coming, if they don't worry about, you don't have to be a hunter to come. We take all levels, and we'll make you a hunter. You also don't have to. You've seen some of the guys had the camo gear on them. Some of those guys own that gear. We also have a lot of gear here that we can give you. You just bring your warm thermals, and we'll dress you in camo after that if you don't have it. Yeah. I'd just like to add that.
Yeah, we've got lots of equipment. If you have skiing stuff, or you have Carhartt type stuff, or just whatever to warm gear and that kind of thing, then obviously we've never had anybody that had any discomfort about hunting. That we've had a lot of people that had never shot a long scope rifle or never killed a hog or any kind of a deer or anything, and we've had numerous times where people, that was their first one. So we're very comfortable if you'll just come and be willing to work with us and listen to what we're trying to tell you on the safety side. And we have some really good hunters that help guide, so they know how to get you in there and be quiet and help put you on the right stuff. So here's how you sign up. Here's how you sign up for the hunt. You're going to email me at my office, and I'm doing that so my assistant Debbie can help me monitor all this. And it's very simple. It's Eddie@Noteschool.com. And then in the subject line, just put the hog hunt in the subject line, and then say, hey, I want to participate in the hog hunt, and how many of you want to participate. And we'll send you back a form, and it'll have an option in there of how you pay. You can pay by check or credit card. And then we'll start communicating with you, getting ready for the event, about exactly what you can plan. Paul gave you the dates, and you'll need to make your own travel plans to get to our office, and that's right outside the DFW airport. You could fly into Love Field, and then if you stay the night before, you figure out just some travel plans, and we'll coordinate with you and help figure out what we need to do. Paul, we look forward to seeing all these guys on the hunt with us. It is truly a fun thing for us. We do work hard, but it's for a great cause, and we look forward for you guys coming this year and participating with us, and we'll have a great time in Montague County killing pigs.
Exactly, and just like you said, it is a lot of work. But the reason we do put it on every year is because we have so much fun every year. And we look forward to seeing you, whether you've been here before or whether you're new, and we can't wait to see y'all.
We will see you hopefully here in a month or so, and we'll go up to the Red River and have a fun time. We'll look forward to hearing from you.